lights are on and the fans are ready after a long day of waiting and preparation as we have a terrific game in store. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Navy midshipmen. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a...
Snags it, and there's running room. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Graves. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
But you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On the option. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Austin. Trying to bull his way in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Might be changing the route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation. 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Navy's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Lost to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hutchinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got enough for the first. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the end of the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Austin. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third down, here's Robinson. Got a little grass. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running.
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. He's got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Navy!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Makes a man miss. Here's a little room there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The option look. Pulls it on the option. Slithers into space. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Bryant. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Spits it out to the back. Right on the money. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Now on the option. Touchdown, midshipmen! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense has really been able to use this option play to their advantage. The defense just doesn't seem to have an answer for it. The offense has already had 2 rushing touchdowns when using the option.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see 1 return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Creates a little room, and the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Bryant.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Navy will have to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Might be calling a hot route. Handoff from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Get it out on the screen. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Austin. Throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Bryant. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Navy quick to the line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They get to him as he throws. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Austin. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this.
Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. 1st and goal for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun. Right out trying to get it in. And it's a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Missouri Tigers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman is making its way back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Bryant. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Here's the pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their late in the game. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run the counter. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He unleashes a long one. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. You got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Rushes on him, and down he goes.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Austin. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Catches it at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And Navy will go back on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. No chance to run, but still a good game. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Could be an alley. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And on 2nd down for this offense. A designed run for the quarterback. Knocked down for the tackle. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback keeper. Picks up the 1st down. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Navy! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Leaves it with their back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 2nd and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Sweet cut there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Inside the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Back to pass, it's Austin. Quick strike complete. Runs through a man, he might have some space. All the way in for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Bryant. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. This should be the last play of the quarter. Running the option, it's Woodson, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking for a man, it's Austin. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, he's now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here comes the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Navy quick to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your back.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Graves. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Smart move to keep it on the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Wants to throw. It's Austin. It's caught. It's a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Pass protection has been a problem all night long, and now it's 2nd and a mile.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Got a man in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Gets the first himself. Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Woodson. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the left. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Touchdown, midshipman. Made the grab in the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. And, David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. To the air, it's Austin. A strike downfield. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Oh, the contested catch. If you're going to be big time, you got to beat defenders one-on-one. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity?